Hey there guys, and welcome to another edition of Turbo Drive Live Let's Plays here on Twitch TV and SoccerX.com. How you doing? We're going to be playing through the Resident Evil 3 adaptation in Resident Evil, the Umbrella Chronicles. And, I didn't know how short it would be, but I think it's going to be quite short because I've got a good, plentiful amount of weapons at my disposal that most of the time, most of them have unlimited ammo, so yeah, won't be too much of a problem getting through. But as a special bonus, if we do actually finish quite fast, we will be going through some of the extra missions, the extra missions in Umbrella Chronicles that have a little more backstory for some of the characters that we will see later on in this Let's Play series, the Remember RE series of Let's Plays I'm doing. Some key ones that I want to address while I'm here before I start through the adaptation playthrough. We gotta look at Jill's diary. This is now in Jill's diary in Resident Evil 3. You can only obtain Jill's diary by getting every single file in order. So you have to like get them all in order, like straightforward, like no kind of like if you just either miss one, or if you kind of like whatever, you know, like don't do it in order, like what they're supposed to be in order, you don't get Jill's diary. You don't get Jill's diary at the end, because once you get the final file, you read through it, then you look at the first file that you have, which was one of the tutorial stuff. You would, you know, get Jill's diary instead. It'll replace it. But anyway, we're gonna read through Jill's diary just now. So August 7th. 2 weeks have passed since that day. My physical wounds have healed, but I just can't forget that nightmare. For most people, it's history. It's history now. But for me, whenever I close my eyes, it all comes flooding back. Zombies eating people, and the screams of my teammates dying. No, the wounds in my heart have yet to heal. August 13th. Chris has been causing a lot of trouble recently. What's with him? He seldom talks to the other police members and is constantly on edge. The other day he punched Iran of the juvenile crime department just for accidentally spilling coffee on him. Okay. I tried to approach him, but when he saw me, he just gave me a wink and walked away. I wonder what's going on in that head of his. August 15th. At midnight, Chris, who has been on leave of absence for a vacation, called me and asked me to meet him at his apartment. When I got there, he showed me a couple of pieces of paper that were part of a virus research report entitled simply G. According to Chris, the nightmare continues. He later went on to say that it's not over yet. It appears that ever since that day at the mansion, he's been fighting to uncover the truth, all by himself, without rest and without even telling me. August 24th. Chris left town today for Europe. Barry said that he was going to send his family to Canada first and then meet up with Chris after that. I've decided to remain in Raccoon City for the time being because I know that the research facility here will be vital to this case. After gathering as much information as I can, I will regroup with Barry and Chris in about a month. I know that is when my true struggle will begin. Now, of course, looking at all these files, you know that no one's talking about Rebecca, so there's only one conclusion with Rebecca. Rebecca didn't make it at all. So the storyline with Chris and whatnot, Chris's kind of like playthrough in Resident Evil, yeah, it didn't happen. It was Jill's playthrough that pretty much sealed the deal. You know, so there we go. Anyway, oh, a lot of people are saying hi in the chat. So, yeah, SJ, 1307, A Winner Was You, and Sonic Rex is in tonight. Going, House of the Dead and crossover! Yeah, we all know. It's not just good, it's delicious! It's fucking delicious! Critic says it's fucking good. No, they don't. There's a couple other files as well, but I think this time around I'm not going to go through every single files, because some of these files do actually consist of files talking about, or files contained from Resident Evil 2, which obviously we've already covered in the last playthrough, so there's not really much else. It does talk about, it does have notes about like, you know, the large roaches and the ivy notes and the lickers and gravediggers and whatnot. But other than that, really, the only main thing that we can really look at was Jill's diary. So yeah. That's a good one from Sonic Rex. Jill, you're gonna tell anyone what the fucking G stands for? Chris goes, no. I think I already made it. Chris, what was it? A House of the Dead Overkill reference in the last game. I don't know. Maybe I didn't. Yeah, with the whole G, House of the Dead, you know. I'm trying to remember what came first, House of the Dead or Resident Evil. I think Resident Evil came first. I think. Probably not 100% sure, because it came out in 1996. I think House of the Dead... No, actually no. House of the Dead in arcades probably came out in 1995, so... possibly House of the Dead came before Resident Evil. I'm not 100% sure. It at that time, obviously, some franchises start... you know, kind of like start either before or after certain other franchises, and it just blurs between each other. But no, a winner was you is saying that Resident Evil did indeed come first, but it didn't start the Resident Evil G virus stuff until Resident Evil 2, which technically was still released after the first House of the Dead. I'm overcomplicating things. Anyway, let's get on to this. We're going into RACCOON'S Destruction. Now, as you've noticed with this one, there are only 3 chapters for RACCOON'S Destruction, which is the adapted storyline for Resident Evil 3. That being the case, it's only because these chapters are much longer than what they are originally you know, the chapters in Resident Evil Darkside Chronicles. Although some of the chapters are quite long in Resident Evil Darkside Chronicles as well, especially for first-time playthroughs. But we're gonna go through this anyway, and we're going to have narration from a suitable man and whatnot. In sunglasses, who likes wearing them in the night and whatnot. Yeah. Oh, and clarification from Sonic Rex: Resident Evil did come out in 1996. House of the Dead came out in the arcade in 1997, and Resident Evil 2 came out in 1998. So yes, House of the Dead did have G before G started in Resident Evil 2. Point 1 for Sega. Anyway, let's get on to RACCOON'S Destruction. We've got 2 choices of characters here. In Resident Evil Umbrella Chronicles, there is no, you know, alternate costumes for either or, because you don't actually see the character models in the game playthrough and whatnot. Only in CG cutscenes and whatnot. Oh, actually, no, that's a lie. You can only you only see the models in QuickTime events. Yeah. But still, you don't get alternate costumes. Not to my knowledge, anyway. 10. The more you know, and knowing is half the battle. I just know Kevin's just gonna add something extra there. Anyway. Right, so Jill Valentine. And we've got these plethora of weapons here, but as my kind of like extra weapon that I'm gonna use, I'm gonna have the rock anti-tank gun here because that'll take care of some of the bigger enemies. There, so GI Turbo. Nice. Anyway, I hope the audio's all right. Can you hear me all right? And you can hear the game audio okay? Because mic's quite far away from me tonight. I don't know why. It's just I need some leg space so I don't cramp up. But yeah, anti-tank gun. We're gonna take that, and you can hear the. Yeah, everything's fine. Cool. Just keep me posted of any audio problems that comes awry and whatnot.
Raccoon City was a town under the thumb of Umbrella. The virus washed over the city like a tidal wave, and in its wake left a living hell filled with ungodly creatures. Umbrella, under the guise of helping.
And of course, you see, these are some of the cutscenes used in Resident Evil 3 are used to tell the story.
Jill Valentine, a member of STARS, finds herself still trapped in the nightmare she thought she left behind with the mansion incident.
And what a silly woman she was for staying there. Dual pistols! Yeah! Oh, yes! Very effective, Jill! Oh, out of ammo on there. Got the point. Best death ever! I'm surprised he's not nibbling away there. It's like very prerogative. Here comes Carlos to save the day.
You okay?
I'm fine. That's some good shooting.
Yeah.
We've got to get out of here.
We're not gonna question the fact that I had a zombie between my legs, right?
Come with
Good. Okay. So we got this here. We got unlimited ammo for my Samurai's Edge. So kill stuff with anti-tank rounds. Now, of course, for me reloading.
You've got some moves.
I'm a member of STARS. My name's Jill
stuff.
Valentine.
I'm gonna just
STARS.
you know, switch between the new weapon.
And you are?
I'm Carlos. Corporal Carlos Oliveira. I've been using a gun since I was a kid. So you're safe as long as you stick with me.
Blow up everything! Everything blows up! I love this anti-tank rifle. It's just so awesome!
There's so many of them. We're screwed.
I use this submachine gun for a little while, so... Ah, zombie dogs!
They've all been killed.
Of course,
here, too.
healing items in Umbrella Chronicles is a little different, because as soon as you pick up a herb, that's it. You've used it. There you go, just taking care of those. Just shoot the ground, obviously that'll clear everything. There you go, first aid spray. That's obviously a continue that you can use.
Something's over there.
This way.
I love killing stuff with this.
Down there. Jump.
So yeah, now you're probably wondering, what? Well, hold on a second. This isn't from Resident Evil 3. I've never been in this area before. This is completely alien to me. Well, to make up for the lack of areas in certain sections of Resident Evil 3, to do this adaptation, they, well, basically they took locations out from Resident Evil Outbreak, which is a bit disheartening, just a little bit. Oh, you son of a bitch. So obviously, if you played the Outbreak games, which I haven't, then you'll recognize some of these locations. But you know, I guess it's something to make it fresh. I mean, it's fresh. It was fresh for me, you know, just not overall. There you go, spiders.
This entire town must be dead.
Hey Turbo, little question on Dark Side Chronicles. A little late. What's the best way to upgrade in terms of what to go for? Cheapest upgrades first, or hold out for maxing out a particular attribute? I actually max out a particular attribute, and that's the same for Umbrella Chronicles, because really, if you can upgrade a certain attribute straight away,
We can't get through this
like
way.
power or kind of like certain other kind of like things, then it would make things much easier in the long run. There you go, anti-tone. Just killing stuff.
There's no end to them.
Assault shotgun here. Not being very effective.
We have to keep going.
Do a little bird hunting. Right. And there we go. That's now you only get one checkpoint per level. So this is the only checkpoint you get in this section. So yeah. And it saves your progress. So if you ever die and you know
2 ways to go.
you can always think. Now of course you got 2 areas you can go wherever. I'm gonna go to the right here. Oh. Now this is a quick time event. And that was a landmine on there. That was helpful. Took care of the zombie, but it could have blown us to Kingdom Come. There we go.
What are mines doing here?
One wrong step and it's the afterlife for us. Watch your step. There's still some mines.
Come on. Die already! Anti-tank. There we go. Take care of that. Really need to get myself first aid spray somewhere. I knew there was an item there. Oh, there's some grenades. Oh, there's a head. That's a herb. Nice. Taha! Mid-air explosion. Oh, still had something in there in the background there. There we go, another herb, just in case. Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have a have your health at full, have your health at full as well, I think this is us coming to the police department. I think.
They're everywhere. We need to bust through.
Oh! Nasty. It's always best to have full health anyway, because the first aid spray is life insurance. You know, I like to have full health anyway.
There's too many.
Just focus on one at a time.
Yeah, got it.
Don't worry, I'm just blowing them to hell anyway. See? Da 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 da.
Are you with Umbrella?
Yeah.
Oh, you only just
I
noticed?
came all the way out here to save you civilians. But the mission went bad the minute we landed.
Save us. It's Umbrella's fault that all of this happened in the first place.
Hey, easy, Chica. I'm just a hired gun.
Easy, chica.
Grill me later.
¿Qué pasa?
Come on.
Right, this boss, it's the worm boss. Yes, this worm boss you get to meet 2 times.
I'll bet it's not so hard inside.
Oh, fuck. I just took out half of itself, and that only took a... I mean, I am playing on normal, so just to let you know. Oh, forgot to dodge. Yes, what? That is one ugly motherfucker. And we just killed it. Yeah, in Resident Evil 3 you do face it 2 times. The first time is actually optional. It's just a case of trying to kind of like dodge it and whatnot. But for the case of I don't know, in this fight, obviously it's a lot stronger. Believe me. Yeah. Anywho, now you just seen here, just for Resident Evil Umbrella Chronicles, every time you clear a stage, depending on your ranking, you get star points. And those star points are helpful for upgrading your stuff and whatnot. So that's what you are aiming to try to get in every stage. And you have to replay stages over and over and over again to upgrade your stuff. And then eventually upgrade your stuff to max, well, unlimited ammo and all that. So, yeah. That's cool. Right, next chapter. Raccoon's Destruction 2. We'll still play as Jill because there's no point playing either or. So, and we'll keep our anti-tank gun. Move on. Jill and Carlos hurried to the police station where the rescue helicopter would arrive. The city was doomed to annihilation, and there were no describable routes out of the forsaken town. However, Jill knew Raccoon City and blah 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 blah. Yeah.
I really didn't know Umbrella was behind this.
We have to let the world know what happened.
Yeah. But first, we have to make it out of here alive.
We can go through here to get to the police station.
Yeah, this is another area in Resident Evil 3 that never happened.
This can't be good.
Yeah, also trying to get sweet spot kills is quite difficult, so I'm not even gonna bother with that stuff.
Someone's in there.
Well, I've just blown them to smithereens.
We're too late.
It's a trap! Favorite character in the Resident Evil series? It's tough.
A train.
Yeah, a ghost train. Something's not right. Great.
I actually like Claire because Resident Evil Umbrella or Resident Evil Code Veronica was my first game I ever owned. Oh, quick time. Oh no, dogs! They gotta rip my face off. Dodge! And oh, that dog just fucked off. Okay.
Thanks.
Careful where you walk.
I will.
Anyway, yeah, Clive Redfield, because I was playing, I owned Resident Evil Code Veronica for the Dreamcast. That was my first Resident Evil game, and ooh, headshot, nice. And I can't really go with any other character. Oh shit! Ah. That was close. So dark here, I can't really see that well, even with the light. This is just as bad as oh, or zombie dogs. Lovely. Zombie dogs. They want to eat me. It's like I feel like a platter. That was my bad Christopher Walken impression there. You can slap me later. Yeah, so this subway area was never in Resident Evil 3 at all. There was an area for a tram, but not for a subway.
These must have been the
And
passengers.
of course, this area is in Resident Evil Outbreak. Now, I'm not a big fan of Outbreak. Outbreak's not a big kind of like game turner in my book. Even though it was the first one to introduce kind of like multiplayer, multiplayer cooperative gameplay, it just didn't work. I mean, it didn't work, especially in the West, particularly in the UK, because the whole emphasis of Outbreak was online cooperative play, and you couldn't do that in the UK. Not in the first file, anyway. In the second file, you can do it, but in the first file, nah, you can't do that. Anyway, first checkpoint. Or that's the checkpoint for this level. So we're gonna be blasting through now. What we got? Oh, liquors!
This one's not like the others.
Must be an Umbrella experiment. Here it comes.
So yeah, we also get liquors in this adaptation as well. Because at this point, Capcom didn't think that Umbrella Chronicles would fly. You know, and they didn't think that Umbrella Chronicles would be that successful. So they decided, you know what, we're gonna hit two birds with one stone. Even though everyone knows Jill and whatnot, we're basically following the story between Jill and Chris, okay? Fair enough. But, you know, why don't we throw in Resident Evil 2 enemies in there while we're at it, eh? Of course, if you ever want to fire grenades, you just hold down the A button and hit the B button, and there you go. There we go. Anti-tank. So yeah, we're gonna go through the door, which we could have gone through first time. Oh! Cockroaches. Blow them all up! Blow them all up! Blow them all up! Blow them all up! I think there was something there. Oh wait. Oh shit. Need to reload. Reload! More roaches! Die, evil roaches!
Damn, wish I had a big can of bug spray.
Well, I've got a big rocket launcher. That'll do it. Oh, more dark places. I hate these dark places. Oh, hunters. Fucking hunters. Peekaboo.
Trapped.
Over here.
Ah! Need to reload.
Damn. Come on, bring it.
Shotguns. Ah! Stuck between a rock and a hard place. With knives. 9-inch long nails.
I feel trapped like a rat.
Don't say that, Carlos. Plus, we're going round in circles! It feels like we're going round in circles. Jesus.
Haven't they had enough? Damn.
Come on. Jesus. This is really painfully slow, guys.
Fast! Carlos!
Hang in there. I won't let anything happen.
Ah, shit!
We're done for.
Of course, you got no health. You don't have a continue first aid spray at that section as well. So, and there we go. It's a chapter end. Awkward. Anyway, it's like Hunter Rush, I guess. Yeah, there we go. Anyway, last chapter, Raccoon's Destruction 3. This is at the police station, which I don't understand, because really the final area is the kind of like the factory in the outskirts, which apparently we don't get, which is kind of disappointing. See, that's what makes Umbrella Chronicles very disappointing in terms of an adaptation, because it doesn't have all the locations of Resident Evil 3. It's an abbreviated Resident Evil 3 with scene or like locations out of the Outbreak series, which is not Resident Evil 3. Making their way through the underground tunnel, Jill and Carlos finally reached the police station. They climbed to the roof and waited for the arrival of the rescue helicopter. Something had been observing their progress. Oh my.
What? All right, I'll hurry up. Listen. At dawn, this town is going to be destroyed by a missile.
Not just any
Wipe
missile.
out the town?
We don't have much time. Let's move.
It'll be known as the Trollo bomb.
We have to get to the roof. Come on.
This way!
Get that machine gun.
I don't think we'll make it through there.
What now?
I just did. I just cleared the path for you. Hi. Oh, that sounds bad.
I'll cover you.
It's not as memorable as Resident Evil 3's version of the Nemesis. But anyway, let's take him down. Oh, he's weakened. He's weaked enough, or weakened. Oh, quick time. Dodge! Epic dodge! And he just shot some grenade rounds. That's weird. Anyway, he's on fire, but yet he is fine. Stars!
Hey, what is that thing?
I don't know.
Anyway,
It looks like he's after you.
Lucky me.
Was that a zombie?
I've had to deal with something like that before. We need to stay as far away from it as possible.
ah, there we go. There's our continue thing. And I need to. There we go. Change weapons. Oh. Yeah, remember this in Darkside Chronicles? Yeah, of course you do.
Him again? You don't know when to stop.
Come on.
Now's our chance.
You're here too.
He's quite a persistent guy. You should be more careful about who you date.
This is no time for jokes. We've got to run.
There we go. Yes, I did. Didn't I just call it a continue spray? Ah, you licker! Let's see. So yeah, this is another area. Now, this was opted out of Darkside Chronicles for the Resident Evil 2 adaptation, but it's in this Resident Evil 3 adaptation because you never came into this area in Resident Evil 3. So, yeah. This area has plot holes up the kazoo. Oh, he's pissed. Or maybe he's singing his favorite song. Reach for the stars.
Let's hide there. We just have to wait for him to pass by.
Or although, what kind of version does he like? Does he like S Club or Cash Cash? Jesus. Just a health pack. Okay.
I think so too.
What does he want with us anyway?
Just wants to kill us. It's just a simple case. He just wants to kill us. Everyone likes to do that, don't they?
It's him! This guy won't stop. I admire his determination.
I'll take him down. Oh, what? It's like going into a crawl space to escape from him. Jesus Christ. And guess what? It takes you outside of the police station. This is the part of the police station where you can go under, which I've shown in Darkside Chronicles. This is utter rubbish. Oh God. I've forgotten how stupid this adaptation is, and it's also very fucking short as well. Well, it's short for it's short for multiple playthroughs when you have like unlimited ammo and everything and whatnot, but in terms of like first time playthroughs, yeah.
We need to get up to the roof fast.
Oh. Take care of that. Do. Yeah, we came out of the police station only to we're gonna go back out. You know, we're going back into the police station. Yes, smart move, Jill. Smart.
Let's get to the roof.
Right.
Oh, there's a ladder. Oh, and hunters. That's all we needed. Oh shit.
What is the UBCS thinking?
I'm too far down on the chain of command. They wouldn't tell a hired gun on something like this.
I can't believe they're gonna destroy the entire town.
It must be serious if it's come to that. We must have a secret they want to keep.
A secret?
I don't know, and I don't care what it is. I don't even care about the money I was promised. I just know we need to hurry.
Yeah, like you're ever gonna get paid. Yeah, mercenaries never think about their own livelihoods when money gets involved. It's like, hey, you wanna make $100,000? Well, guess what? We want you to go into this dangerous area and risk your life and limb for these needless people. Oh, by the way, it's also a lie. Oh.
It looks that way.
Again? Now what?
We've got a rocket launcher.
Well, so do I.
Serious? This guy.
It looks like that did the trick.
Yep.
Even he couldn't survive that.
You know how many rockets I've been pummeling him with? Jesus. Honestly. It's like you characters, you do not hear what I'm... or you don't realize what you're using. Where are we? Hang on a second. This doesn't seem right. You just skipped a room. You skipped a hallway. Oh, God. Blast the game and its cuts, you know, blast the, you know, cut corners. Whatnot. There's a health pack if we need that. Or herb. So yeah, we're on the roof of
It looks that way.
You survived that?
oh, for fuck's sake.
Aim for that barrel and back.
Behind him! Shoot the drum!
He's down. Okay. Okay, he's down, but we couldn't complete the level without shooting the barrels. Scripted events! Now he mutates. The nasty piece of work.
No way! How's that possible?
I had the feeling it wouldn't be that easy. Alright, you want me?
Ow.
Come and get me.
Yes. Let go of me, you bastard! There we go. And there he goes first. Very, very anticlimactic. It's
There it is.
All those people.
Thus, Raccoon City vanished from the map. However, not everything disappeared with the town's annihilation. The nightmare would continue over the next few years as the survivors fought on.
And that's that cutscene there. That's I believe, the ending to File 2 of Outbreak. Outbreak File 2, I think. So yeah. That was short. Like, hasn't even been an hour. But never mind. We will be playing some of the extra stuff that is in here in Umbrella Chronicles to kind of like make this a little more lengthy. So one thing that many people kind of like questioned was Ada's how Ada returned and how she kind of like escaped from Raccoon City before it blew up. And here is the story. Here's the kind of like storyline here explaining that. Death's Door 1. Even though there's not a Death Doors 2, but you know, what can you say, you know? So we're gonna play through Ada's campaign here. I can say Ada Wong. There we go. And we're gonna put on the rocket launcher. And yeah, we'll just go with that. Yeah. Now she does start off in this mission heavily damaged, so going in this first time, it's going to be hard, or has been. It is hard.
Most extreme situations. In Umbrella's underground laboratory, I forgot that wisdom. Something about the meeting with Leon changed me. First things first, though. I must escape this town and survive in order to accomplish my objective. I can save the truth for after I make it out alive.
October 1st, 1998. Yeah, she had time to bandage herself up after her you know, injuries from Mr. X, the tyrant from Resident Evil 2. So yeah, this is her story of her escaping Raccoon City after the events of
I need to get out of here.
Of Raccoon, you know, Resident Evil 2 and whatnot. Take care of all of these spiders. Ah, hunters. Damn hunters. Something sparkling there, but I can't really pick it up. And of course, Resident Evil Umbrella Chronicles, it doesn't have that much shaky cam, like in Dark Side Chronicles, so yay, I guess. Ah, fire! Always reload. Oh, it's just a light. Okay. I was kind of wondering that. Oh, hi, Umiyuri. Thanks for joining us. Right, health items. Fairly needed.
My contact should be here by now. We were supposed to meet in that hotel. This is the place.
Ah! Ow. Shit, I'll fight and just kick him. Oh no, I'm reloading! So yes, cutscene.
death. He was weak.
Hi, Wesker.
And you, Ada, you have also failed. Your actions in betraying us and helping that Leon fellow will have consequences for our organization.
See this? It's a tissue fragment with Birkin's G virus.
Well, despite some setbacks, you have proven your value to us.
So yeah,
Ada,
you want this?
there are
You
two
need to
things
save me.
you must be made aware of. One, in just moments, Raccoon City will be completely eradicated by a government-launched missile. And two, an Umbrella officer will be leaving town in a helicopter. If you are not on it, there will be no way to leave Raccoon City.
Ah,
It is in our best interest that you
her
survive.
patent
The G
hook
virus
shotgun.
sample is required.
If the T virus did this, what would happen if the G virus got out?
Let's find out! Nah, of course she's not that
Wesker.
stupid.
He only cares about people and things that he can manipulate for his own ends. I'm still useful to him, but I know the day I stop being useful is the day I'm disposed of. I will make it back. I have to.
And you will, Ada. With my help and Wiimote in hand, I will take you to the promised land of freedom and all that malarkey. Oh, cutscene. Or quick time event. Birds! Birds! Nice reflexes there, Ada.
This city needs to fix its streets.
Oh well, doesn't matter. We can take shortcuts.
Oh, now I can use my new toy.
Yep. Leave it there. Whee! Yep. Ah, shit. I've actually got a lot in my shotgun ammo, so... Oh, in my striker shotgun, so... It's quite effective, this striker shotgun, so...
Do you mind?
Boom.
I'm in a hurry.
Time's a wasting, Ada. Yeah, checkpoint. Effectively take care of those liquors. By the way, if you do have any questions, I will try to answer them as I go along, but you know, with these things, I have to keep concentration, because you never know, anything could jump out of the corner! Ring! I actually thought that, and it's like, you know, a Metal Gear sound effect. It's a shame I have to push up or down to change my weapon, not left or right. Ah, continue spray. 'Cause, 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 I don't have any... Yeah, I don't have the... And we're going on the highway. On the highway to hell. Oh, loads of items and whatnot scattered around here. That means we gotta get something big and bad coming our way. Oh, hello. Two shots. Two shots. Oh, we're not done yet.
Can't you leave a girl alone?
Yeah, we were just going through there. Oh, hello.
There it is.
That's my ticket out of here. Alright, need to get into higher ground.
I need to get higher.
Health, there we go.
Maybe from there.
Yeah, let's go that way. Come on.
I just need to hit that container.
Come on. Yep, there we go. Woohoo! Says, look at that hunter. He's like, ah, I'm gonna get you! Ow! Oh.
You can have it.
You can have what? Oh, it's like, oh, ooh, pretty. Mm.
You think I'm reckless, don't you?
You stole the computer core from your own company. I wouldn't exactly call that stable.
The people who go down in history as its heroes are never stable. Inside UMF-013 is all of the research data.
Just ignore that.
Then, Umbrella will rise from the ashes.
Just ignore that shite. Because we're not gonna focus on it. It's something to do with the Talos project, where this Russian dude, obviously you just saw cutting his fingers up and whatnot.
Thanks to Wesker's warning. Of course, I knew the only reason my life was spared was because I had the G-virus tissue fragment. But I would settle things in time. We were both used to being backstabbed and manipulated. I had a feeling our partnership would last a little while longer.
Mm-hmm. And we will find that partnership being, you know, extended quite more in Resident Evil 4, of course. So anyway, but yeah, we're not gonna go into the Umbrella Chronicles kind of like explicit, you know, exclusive storyline where Chris and Jill go after the Talos project and takes it out and whatnot. Plus, we're also not gonna touch upon Wesker's kind of like revival in this as well. Even though it is interesting, we're not gonna go deep into it. But what we will go into next is the fourth survivor from Resident Evil 2. Well, technically the fourth survivor. I mean, he's probably now like what, sixth survivor or something, seventh or something. I don't know. I don't know how many people survived the Raccoon City incidents. Probably a good dozen, maybe. Who knows? But yeah, the fourth survivor being that of Hunk from the Special Forces that actually went to Birkin's lab and actually tried to forcefully get the G sample or G-virus sample from Birkin, and obviously gunning him down. But Hunk has been dubbed as Mr. Death, and yeah, He's kind of like the Grim Reaper or such. So we're gonna be playing as Hunk now as the 4th survivor in this little game, this little mini game and such. What's he that he's got? Yeah, armor his. Now we're gonna have a rocket launcher. It says, I love my rocket launchers. It's like I love everything going boom, boom, boom. Stuff like that. But anyway, September 13th or 30th, 1998.
Alpha team here. Respond.
Hunk.
This is Nighthawk.
I have secured G. I'm all that is left of Alpha team. I'm en route to the rendezvous point.
Once again, only you survived, Mr. Death.
Indeed he did.
Don't be late.
Of course, we don't really get to see a proper picture of his face. But we kind of do with the prologue screenshots of the.
G-virus and came back.
Oh shit! I missed that.
I see. That's unfortunate. How are the other G samples?
The containers were there. The virus has likely contaminated the area. We will have to contain it.
Understood. I'll put in the request. What the hell are those things?
Crosstalk. Connection must be bad.
It has been days now since the last contact with Raccoon City. Freeze! Don't come any closer! Can anybody hear me?
Turbo dual wielding rocket launcher. Oh, that'll be awesome. Actually, get.
You're listening to 777
Oh,
RC
weird.
Radio, the Lucky Station.
The Lucky Station. Hilarious.
Common cure. Zap spray. If any of our listeners are still alive, get out of town. The municipal government is paralyzed, leaving the city's poor citizens helpless. Have faith. Help is on the way.
So yeah, Umiyuri, he wants you to draw me like this, like holding them in both hands, 2 rocket launchers.
Station's surrounded, but we're still on the air.
Oh, Kevin Eva and his crazy ideas for drawings.
There's just so many.
I mean, I just saw. Obviously, I saw the what was it? The Klonoa title card that Umiyuri drew. It's really good, but it really shows off my physique, like my proper physique, like real physique, as in, oh my god, you are so fat physique. We're going this way. We're at the checkpoints. Look at that, I'm a badass. Ah, hunters. Fucking hate hunters. Oh, what the hell? It's like he survived that. Son of a bitch. Ah. Rockets. Bloody fucking zombies. Are you hearing that on the radio chatter? It's fucking. Just some guy going, Raccoon City! Yeah, because that was a #1 hit. Oh, so many awesome stuff in here. Oh, we also got a hand cannon. Awesome. Oh, come on, reload. Ah, balls. Now there's a guy maniacally laughing on the radio. Jeez. Game over, man! Game over! We're screwed! Oh god! And it's the plant creatures, obviously from Resident Evil 2. Take care of those hunters before they get to me. And I think this is pretty much the projected path that you can, or that you have to take, well, kinda, with the Resident Evil 2 kind of like minigame. Now this is a this is a quick time event, so something's got to jump at me. Ah, shit! Dodge! Epic dodge!
Alpha team, Goblin 6, currently at point K12 in the sewers. Can't move.
Sorry. Can't come for you. Ah, shit.
Requesting assistance. I repeat, requesting assistance. Don't leave me here. Ah!
This is war.
This is war. Survival is your responsibility. War never changes. Ah, come on. Almost there. We're here. We're here. This is the drop-off point. Or this is the pickup point, or wherever you would like to call it. Hey! Cutscene.
Mission accomplished. The survival rate was 4%, and valuable human resources were lost. But that is war.
That is war. Dun dun dun.
The mission objective takes priority over everything else. Holding to that principle is why I have never failed a mission.
Yeah, and you
Death
just
cannot die.
yeah, you just saw his image in the vial there. So yeah, and that was Hunk, the man known as Hunk or Mr. Death, completing his thing. So there we go. So yeah. Oh dear. And yeah, I think that's it. This is yeah, because I can't really do anything else now because yeah, that was the Resident Evil 3 adaptation. Yeah, that sucks. I actually thought this was gonna last a little longer, but no. Not as longer as Darkside Chronicles, apparently. For shits and giggles, let's try to see if we have anything good reading material at all. Let's see. Reporter's notes. Dario's memo. Dario is a character that you meet up first time in Resident Evil 3 where he's such a coward that he actually locks himself in a certain box or whatever, and then if you go back to him later, or you go back later, you find he's opened the box and he got himself killed. So yeah. Gravedigger notes, that's from a graveyard that you can find in the game, or in Resident Evil 3. Liquor notes, that's from number 2. Number 2. Large roaches, kinda from Resident Evil 3, I think. Yeah. Monitor notes, facts from the HQ. That's probably going to say. The Nemesis T-type pursuer notes, and of course there's digest versions of Resident Evil 3 story and whatnot, which pretty much explains the story, really. Yeah, there's not really much here to show, really, in all honesty. I mean, I can some of the items here, like these stones. These are in Resident Evil 3. They're part of a really annoying puzzle in a clock tower that you have to put the right balls into the right cups, and to, you know, use them on clocks and whatnot. It's very annoying. That was the picture Ada and John from Dark Side Chronicles, G-Virus. Book of Wisdom and Future Compass. This is used with a certain thing regarding the mayor statue in Resident Evil 3. So this is another Resident Evil 3 puzzle item. The lighter fluid, that's another Resident Evil 3 item, or Resident Evil 2 item. That's used in both. The Chronos key is also used in the clock tower in Resident Evil 3. The Eagle Serpent and Jaguar stones. These are used in Resident Evil 2 to open up the secret passage in Chief Brian Iron's office, which takes you down to his torture room, or his whatever room, or I'm so fucked up room, you know. Also, that says that Stars card. That's Brad Vickers' Stars card. Mainly because you do meet up with Brad Vickers in Resident Evil 3, but then he gets killed by Nemesis. So yeah, and he does actually become a zombie in Resident Evil 2, and many people were kind of like thinking, okay, why is Brad Vickers a zombie in Resident Evil 2, and why does he give me a special key to unlock a locker to alternate my costumes? That doesn't make any sense, but they do make it. It does clear up that kind of like well, I wouldn't call it plot hole, probably like story development, I guess, by, you know, axing Brad Vickers in the third game by having Nemesis kill him. Simple enough. And that's Jill's Stars card as well. Although she didn't have it on her at the beginning of the game, she actually has to retrieve it from the Stars office in the RPD police station. So, which is kind of dumb, but never mind. The joint NS plug. Yeah, forgotten. I think that's in Resident Evil 3. So yeah, let's talk. Let's go into more depth with Nemesis, shall we? This BOW is a result of combining a Nemesis parasite with a host tyrant body. The introduced Nemesis parasite controls the host completely. Its improved intelligence gives it the capacity to follow orders, as well as the ability to operate a variety of weaponry. A protective coat was wrapped around it so to provide protection against bullets and explosions, as well as to act as a failsafe should it go out of control. Thanks to the parasite's sessions, the regenerative powers of the Nemesis T-type were invincible. Even if it were somehow stopped by an attack, it would mutate and evolve into a new form capable of withstanding further attacks. The new forms and their abilities are completely unpredictable, and they are unpredictable in Resident Evil 3, because once you attack them enough times, obviously you saw in in the playthrough there in that adaptation. If you know, he explodes. Obviously, some of his coat comes off, and then you know has massive, you know, a massive kind of like tentacle claw hand, I guess. Yeah, kinda. But then he gets to a point where his body is pretty much mangled up, but he's still operational, and he turns into this big hulking kind of like kind of like monster. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go watch some videos of Resident Evil, the proper Resident Evil 3 online, because it'll show you what each boss fight or each encounter of Nemesis is and how it kind of like differs from each one.